Hello, Josh from 1776 Effects here with the Multiplex Echo Machine. We're just going to go over the calibration of the tape speed up and speed down circuit with the V-ADJ trimmer. Basically what I have set up here is I'm just hooked up to my testing rig. The multimeter black probe is hooked up to the ground on my testing rig. You could also hook it up to the ground on the PCB. And the red probe will go on the anode of D2 as noted in the build docs right here. You want to make sure that your trim pot is fully counterclockwise. Once you have that taken care of, you can plug in your power. I'm going to plug in the testing rig here. Turn on your multimeter. Take the red probe, put it on the anode of D3. And then you're just going to slowly adjust that. I'll get my hand out of the way here. I'm very slowly turning it clockwise. Where we want to be is between 0.45 volts and 0.5 volts. I'm just going to let it settle down here. You want to let it stabilize and then just slowly keep moving it up. You're roughly going to be about a third on the trim pot to a half. What's happening now is that capacitor is charging. We want that sitting idle at about 0.45 to 0.5. Not the most exciting thing to watch, but if you take your time, it'll be worth it in the end. It's just a set and forget it trim pot. So right now we're probably pretty good. It's probably going to stabilize a little bit higher than that, which is fine. Once you get close to 0.5 volts, it gets real close to the transistor turning on as a switch. I might be able to, I'm going to turn the light out here, see if we can see the LED dimly lit at all. Nope, not yet. So we're at 0.49, 4, 5. Might get close to 5 volts. If you find that when you're playing with the pedal and you first power it up and you go to step on the tape switch momentary and it's taken a while for that LED to brighten, you can always adjust your trim pot again, just bump it up just a hair. Also note that the LED is actually on the incorrect side on the PCB. That's pretty much for demonstration purposes only. So we're at 0.504. You probably can't see it in the video, but that LED is just really dimly lit right now. Just double check it. 0.512. You probably could back it off a wee little bit. Want to push it to the edge. When we turn our switch on, you're going to notice the LED is going to, I just have a switch rigged up on my test rig. LED is going to light up here. It's hard to see in the camera. So that's what we want to happen. And then you turn the switch off, or when it's in the pedal you're going to have a momentary switch. And then it's going to slowly dim. And pretty much when that kicks back, you're going to want it to kick back and sit idle at about 0.5 volts again. You don't really have to do this, it's just demonstration purpose. If you happen to go too far with your voltage adjust when you're first doing it and it levels off and your LED lights up the whole way like this, you can always go back and you can actually just start over again by turning it fully counterclockwise. You can just take, instead of waiting for the cap to discharge, which will take a while, you can just touch the anode of D3 and just touch your ground on the board. It'll discharge the cap. And then you can just start back over again. So right now we're not reading anything, so we just start the process over again. That is all I got. Hopefully I didn't leave anything out. Enjoy the multiplex.